Perfect. So we'll go ahead and get started in a lower lunge. Take the right leg forward, bending it down towards 90 degrees. Left shin is totally flat behind you. Go ahead, raise up onto those left toes. Bring the body forward with the right shoulder towards your right kneecap. Hold here. Breathe. Projecting outward through the fingers for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Drop both of your palms back down. Take that left leg totally flat. This time the left elbow comes up over towards that right kneecap. Hands at prayer. Turn over the gaze above this right shoulder at the wall behind you. Take a deep breath in and up. Breathe out. Come back down to the center. Palms are on both sides of our right foot. Let's reach the right arm back behind us. Palm faces the ceiling. If it's available, try to reach that right hand back towards your left toes, lifting, closing the gap between the left heel and your seat. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, take a deep breath in and out, back down through the center, dropping those left toes flat towards this mat, the rug beneath you. Think about pressing outward, opening through that right hip flexor. Maybe take that right arm back behind you again. Breathe in, back up to the center. Exhale, press out. Do 2 more. Moving with your breath. Out. Breathe in, back to the center. Take it out. Last one on this side with both of your palms. Go ahead, press up, elevate, swapping your feet. Let's take the left knee bent, totally flat on that right shin back behind you. This time we'll go ahead and start with opening up that left hip flexor before we raise up onto our right toes. So plant both of the palms into the mat. Think about opening through that left side outward as you breathe out. Inhale, move back through the center. Breathe out. Dropping weight into the outer surface of that left hip. Back in. Last one on this side. Press out. Breathing back in. Come up onto those right toes. Tuck the hips under. Project the body forward. Take the left shoulder towards that left kneecap. Fingers extend out. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Drop the palms back down. Flatten out that right leg behind you, crossing everything back into prayer. This time the right elbow towards the left kneecap. Look over the left shoulder at the wall behind you. Breathe in. Slow exhale. Breathe in. Back out. In towards the center. Palms on both sides of this left foot. This time the left arm extends behind us. Palm faces the ceiling. If it's available, let's take the left fingers, lift up onto the right toes. Try to close that gap between the right heel and your seat. Keeping everything taut. Breathe in and out. In, back out. Lower everything down, palms on both sides of your left knee and foot extended, raising your way up with the strength of the upper body into an elevated plank. Let's do 5 full body push-ups. So 2 down, breathe as you lift, down, and up. 3 more, take it down, lift up, 2, already last one, take it down, press up and away, drop yourself down into a cobra stretch. So the shins are flat behind you. Think about pressing weight into the right palm, into the heel of the left palm. Move from side to side. Take a deep breath in as you raise the crown of your head. Pull it back towards the wall behind you. Engage through the core. Exhale down. Hold the right ear towards the right shoulder. Roll over to the left ear towards the left shoulder. Take one more good breath in, raising the crown of that head back up behind you. As you exhale, drop down into a child's pose. We're going to raise our feet off of our heels at this point. Drop the forehead down towards either the mat or carpet, ground in front of you. Think about really pressing the heels of your hands in, drawing them back towards your shoulders, relieving any of that tension in the upper shoulders of your neck. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, raise yourself up, back through the center, marching over to the left and the right. Interlacing the palms. Let everything face downward towards the crown of your head. Breathe up with a little bit of an arch in that lower spine. Let's engage the abdominal wall. Take your palms back towards the wall behind you. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Lower everything back down. Cross the right arm across the body, twisting over towards the left. Swapping the palms, right is flat on the ground, left extends at shoulder height over towards the right. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, let's reset about halfway along the duration of a yoga mat or a towel. Right where you are, about by that middle cushion. We're going to get started with tricep dips. I want you to think less about how high you're lifting your seat, and more about the deliberate bend right here at the elbow. So I'm going to show you this first forward facing, and then also give you directions with my back facing you if you're new to this, so that you have an opportunity to get the best results. Lift up just about an inch or two off the ground. Take a deliberate bend right there at the elbow. Think about pressing the surface of the arm right above the elbow, back towards the wall behind you. Just a tiny lift. And as you exhale, drop down. Exhale as you drop. In with a breath as we lift. Lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Isolate over with the right arm only. Bend in. Shift over towards the right. Press up towards the center. So bending only in that right arm for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Swap left. Take it over. Press it back to the center. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Take everything back to that midline position. Cross the legs in front of you. Take a deep breath. Just a little exhale with a shoulder roll. Cross the right arm up and over the body. Let the left arm hold this position. Maybe roll through the wrist. Take an elevated right elbow. The right palm is coming over here towards the left shoulder blade. Maybe pull gently down using the open left palm or left fingers. Extend the left arm across the body. Take a second, roll through that left wrist. Breathe in, back out. Breathing up and back behind yourself once again. The open left palm, this time into the right shoulder blade, maybe gently pulling down with those right forefingers. Breathing your way back into the center. Raise our arms about to shoulder height. Interlace the fingers and have the palms facing your shoulder blades. Rock it over to the right. Breathe in and up. Exhale down. Over again to your left. Inhale and raise the chest. Breathe out and down. Maybe roll through once again. Take just a second. Nod the head yes. Rock the neck no. Breathe in and out. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, we'll get reset to start with your inner and upper surfaces of your thighs. The only thing that you need to get started with here is to come to a kneeling position. Take your fist right in between the inner surfaces of your thighs. This is the distance that we're going to try to stay. If you want, you can leave a fist here to try and help yourself mentally stay focused on that gap. Otherwise, feel free to raise the palms up directly in front of you. Take a deep breath in. Raise yourself just an inch or two above your heels. Right and left. Right and left hip. Think about closing the gap here between the hip and the rib. Alternating from side to side. Right and left, feeling from where you're working, engaging the core, the upper surfaces of the thighs, and the inner muscles. 5. 4 more on each side. 3. 2. Last one. Breathing your way back down, come onto all fours. Think about raising and lowering each of those toes, one at a time, taking tension out of the upper surfaces of your thighs. Take a deep breath in, breathe it out, back in and out. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, let's come to a seated position. Got my own head off, so I'm sorry, but what you're gonna wanna go ahead and do at this point is make sure that your chest is proud, that your abs are really snapped in all the way back towards the spine. We're gonna take our palms flat on the floor. We're going to dig our left foot. Never let it lift. Point through that right toe. Take the straightest and longest right leg possible. Think length over height. Press in with the palms, tuck the hips under. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Just an inch or two in each direction. Never want the right leg to touch the floor. Think about an inch raised as your base point. So 2 inches is as tall as it should become. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Take that right knee into the chest. Give yourself a little motion. You feel it oddly fast. Take both of the knees in, roll back onto the tailbone, shift from side to side. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, breathe out, extend back up to that midline. Arriving back again in a seated position. Dig that left foot in, take the knee up towards the chest. This time turning the inner surface of the right thigh to face the ceiling. The right knee faces either the partner that you're working out with, the wall, or the object to your right. Take a bend, extend, foot is flexed. So the open heel and surface of your foot faces me, either on a tablet, your phone, or computer. 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, hold the leg extended. Lift up, drop down, lift up, drop down. 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, take a straight leg on this right side out from the hip. Bend the left foot so the inner surface of that foot perfectly interlaced here faces that right thigh. Take a side bend up and over to the right. Holding on towards the right calf or toes if you can reach all the way. Think about closing that gap between your right earlobe and your kneecap. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, come to forward face that right big toe and right kneecap. Take one more deep breath in. Projecting out, point that right big toe towards the right corner of the room. Come back up to the center. Bring the left and right foot out forward to meet and reach over the toes. Holding on towards the arches of your feet. Rock from side to side on your tailbone. Take a deep breath in and out, back up at the center. Remember, again, this time we're gonna hit the left side, so dig that right foot and that right thigh that you're maybe feeling a bit more prominently because we just worked up towards the chest. Left leg is straight, pointing through that toe, lift up. Holding it to hover an inch, lift and lower, lift and lower. Hips are tucked. Core is strong. Abs are snapped back towards your spine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, hover here, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. This is the stronger side of your body. One more breath. Out. Relax everything. Take that left thigh in. Maybe this time before we roll backwards, just rock side to side. Let's roll back. Left and right on the tailbone. Take a breath in and out. In, back out, maybe extend the legs upward, gently roll forward. Reset that right foot and right kneecap, really dig the heels of your hands into the ground. This time the left inner thigh faces the ceiling. Take a bend in the knee, extend, bend, extend. Left foot is flexed. Digging your heel and the open surface of your foot back towards me. Pressing, bending with purpose. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Drop everything down. This time a straight left leg, open surface of this right foot in towards that left thigh side, bend up and over. Rock from side to side on your tailbone. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, raise your body to forward face that left big toe and left kneecap. Breathing again, take the right leg out, parallel to the left. This time we're going to grab on to your arches from the outside of both of your feet. Try to close the gap between your shins and your shoulders as you rock left and right on your tailbone. Take one more good breath in and out. Back up at the center. Let's take the inner surfaces of our feet to meet about at the midline. Legs extend out from both of your hips. One of you may have to come in front of the other. Perfect. Try to close, again, the space between your shins and your shoulders. Think about breathing your way down, just a vertebra at a time. Feeling that stretch here. Opening up through the center of gravity in your body. Take it back up. Roll through the shoulders one more good time. Maybe nod the head yes. Rock the neck no. Get set up with the basics of your lower body. I want you to go ahead and come onto all fours. Option here to stay with the arms elevated or drop down to the palms with your forearms dug into the ground. Whichever is more comfortable for you. You want to focus on keeping a straight line from the crown of your head to your tailbone and make sure that you have as flat a back as possible. We're going to start by raising up this right foot, stamping the footprint into the ceiling. Think about keeping as tight of a space between your heel and your seat. So squeeze in and press up. Squeeze in, drop down. Squeeze in, press up. Squeeze in, close that gap in both directions. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, behind you. Under the right arm, bending into the elbow. And press the heel towards the wall behind you. Bend in the knee. Press the wall towards the wall behind you. Bend. Press back with the heel. Bend. Feet. Bend and press out. Slow in both directions. Keep it tight and controlled. 5, 4. Perfect. 3 more. 2. Last one. Bend in and press out. Open up through that right hip. Point that right toe out towards the right corner of the room. Drop down. Slow lift. Drop down, slow lift. So tap the floor, raise, tap, and raise, tap, and raise. Corner of the seat drives 4 more. Lift, lower, lift, lower. 2 left on this side. Last one. Take everything down towards the carpet or the mat. Bend that right knee forward. Totally straight left leg behind us. Extend the palms. Think about flattening yourself down towards the ground. Take a breath in and out. Breathe in, back out. When you're ready, raise yourself up. Press using the upper body's strength to raise up onto that right kneecap. Think about this as a good low right lunge. Extend the fingertips forward. Think about pulling yourself towards your thumbs. Breathe in and out. Extend that right leg forward and come down towards your best split stretch. Hold this position. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, use the palms, raising yourself with the strength of the upper body to 2 parallel feet and hands extended forward of the toes. Take any of the tension out of your upper body. Gently nodding in with the chin towards your chest. Lift up. Let's take the right foot forward of the left. 2 straight legs. Bring the forehead down towards your right kneecap. Tucking the chin in towards your chest. Try to breathe our way down so that the palms either rest on the top of the right foot or the ground. Elevate your right toes and think about pulling them towards the surface of your right shin using your left hand. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Last one on this side, lift and lower. Everything back down. Starting from the same position that you worked the right side of your body, whether that was up, arms elevated, or down on your forearms. A straight line, this time again from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Let's take the left foot back behind you, bending at the knee to elevate, closing the gap as tightly as you can between your heel and your feet. Squeeze in as you press up, squeeze in as you lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift. Drop down. Lift. Drop down. Let's do 4. Perfect. Breathe. Keep shoulders away from your ears. Final 3. Last 2. Last one on this side. Take the left arm out towards that left hip, boxing, opening with this left foot back behind us. Flatten out that right shin so that you're stable. Bend in with the left knee. Pressing that footprint back towards the wall behind you. Slow bend. Controlled press back. Slow bend. Controlled press. Bend. Extend. Let's do 3, 2. Final one in and out. Open up so that a little bit more of this left hip faces the ceiling. Extend that left toe pointed out towards the left corner of the room to drop. Tap the carpet and lift. Tap the carpet and lift. Tap down and lift up. Tap down and lift up. Drop down, lift up. 4. Do 3, 2. Last one on the side. Both palms extend. Arms raised to their fullest height. Let's take the left leg forward. Fold yourself back down with the fingers up towards the edge of your mat or the carpet. Breathe your way down one vertebra at a time. Stretch out through that side seat as you lower yourself down onto the upper surface of your left thigh and left kneecap. Breathe in. And as you exhale, raise yourself back up onto both palms. Extend the left knee. Raising yourself up. We want a low lunge with that flat right leg behind us this time. Fingers extend back out. Think about breathing yourself as you exhale towards your thumbs. So extend that left foot forward. Come down into your split stretch. You might move a little more slowly than we do on the mat. Be careful, protect your body. As you hold your stretch here at the midline, think about pressing gently from the right palm over to the left. Use the strength of the upper body to press yourself up and away. Let's take 2 feet parallel towards one another. Palms and fingers extend forward of the toes. Take a bend. Nod your head yes. Take a bend. Rock the neck no. Breathe in and out. Breathe in as you step forward with that left foot. This time thinking about bringing that forehead down towards your left shin. Tuck the chin in towards your chest. Left fingers are going to stay flat towards the floor. This time we're going to pick up onto the left toes with the right fingers. And raise. Drop down to lower. Raise up. Drop down to lower. Inhale, raising up. Exhale, drop down to lower. Ease our way out of this position again by bringing 2 feet parallel towards one another. Palms and fingers forward of your feet. Think about stepping over the surface of your fingers. Taking any of the tension out of your upper shoulders and neck that you may still be holding. Tuck that chin in towards the chest as you nod your head no. Rock that neck yes. Take one more good breath in and out. Come seated back down towards your original position. We'll start a little bit of your abs. JJ, if you want, instead of a yoga ball or the Pilates balls. You can take a small pillow and place it down at the base of your back. I'm just kind of gonna like wad up this mat that I have, throw it down towards that lower surface of my tailbone, just to keep me from like sliding around all over the place, because the carpet can sometimes be a little much. So you want that low, right below the tailbone. We're gonna dig the heels in towards the carpet. Actually, I'm gonna angle this a little more down. Perfect. Or slightly better. Tucking yourself into a C curve. So now that you see the way my feet are positioned, we come back up. Awesome. Think about the spine forming this shape. Want the hands forward. Snapping the abs back in towards the spine. Inhale as we move back. Exhale as you breathe your way up. Take it back. Lift. Back. Lift up. 8. 7. 6. 5. 6. Let's do 4 more. 3. Last 2. Take it back. Hold about halfway. Extend the right foot towards this monitor. Take the arms back behind the head. Push it over to the right. Drop back an inch. Tiny twist through the right obliques. Let's do 3 more. Do anything for just 2. Last one twist. Lift up and over. Take the palms forward. Maybe shake it out. Extend this time the left toes. Bring the hands behind the head. Twisting over to the left. We got 5 on this side. Take it over. Lift up. Take it over. And lift up. Take it over. Lift up. Take it over. Lift up. Last one. Over. And lift. Awesome. Cross the knees in front of us. We're going to take our right palm and drop it right behind yourself, twisting with the left arm at shoulder height over towards the right. Elongating through the left obliques. Inhale, back through the center, swap the palms. So left is right at the base of your back. Right arm stays at shoulder height this time. Twist up and over towards the left. Opening with the left side of your abdominal wall. Breathe our way back up through the center. Once again, holding the arms at shoulder height. Interlacing the fingers so that the palms face your shoulder blades. Rock up and over. Right and left. Perfect. Breathe your way back up through the center, rolling back through the shoulders. I'm going to clean this towel up because it's all in the way. Taking a second to reset, moving the pillow out from behind you. We'll start with an Athena fly. So think about elongating up into a cobra. Let's stretch through that lower surface of our back and engage our core. Breathe up as you move in towards the wall behind you. Lower yourself back down. We're going to raise the upper half of our body and hold it to hover as we swim right and left with the feet, right and left. Press up with the upper body to hover. Make sure that your feet are moving behind you, right and left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Extend the hands back behind you. Reaching for the ankles, elongate upward. Hold everything here. Breathe in. Slow exhale. Breathe in. Slow exhale out. Breathe in. Take everything out and down. We'll finish with a forearm plank. Why would we not? Take everything up, forward towards your forearms. Hands come to meet at the midline of the body. It's always okay to drop down to your knees. Just try to lift back up right when you can. Think about tucking the hips under. Take a straight, totally flat line from the crown of your head all the way through your heels as you rock forward towards me. Back to the wall behind you. Forward, press back. Take it forward, press back. Forward, and press back. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, on 10. Try not to slip as I am. Bring that right forearm totally flat in front of you. Open up with the left side of your body towards the ceiling. Option here to take that left leg forward, straight out of the hip. Box it out as you drop the right hip down. Press up and away. Drop down, press up. Drop right hip down, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Come back down through the center, this time swapping out. Left forearm down. Right side towards the ceiling. Option here again to step out with that right foot. Give yourself a little more stability. Drop left hip down, press up. Drop down, press away. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Take everything back towards the center. Come back up onto the forearms. Drop right knee, tap left, right, left, tap right, left, right, left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Take everything back down. Relax your way into a child's pose. This time, drop that seat all the way down to your heels. Take a deep breath in and out. Breathe in, nod the head yes. Breathe out, rock the neck no. Try to thread your feet through your arms, come to forward face. Once again, bring the knees up towards your chest. Rock back. Roll from left to right on your tailbone. Extend the left leg totally flat on the ground in front of you. Take a grasp of your right foot from the outside. So coming from the right side, bring your right foot over towards your right shoulder, holding the straightest, longest right leg possible. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Back through the center. Try to take both hands to hold on around the arch of your foot or right at the base of your calf if that's more comfortable, towards your ankle. Straightest, longest right leg here towards the chest. Breathe in and out. Hang on only with your left hand over the right toes as you take that right leg over towards the left shoulder. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Lower that right leg back down. This time we're going to take the left leg up, grabbing onto the left foot from the left outer surface of your foot. Bring that leg up. Toes face back towards the wall behind you. Left leg towards your left shoulder. Hold straightest, longest left leg here. Breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Back up through the center. Straightest, longest left leg you can manage. Holding on at the arch of your foot or right at the base of your ankles or calf. Try to pull everything back towards the chest. Give me one more good breath. In and out. Hang on only with the right hand over those left toes. Let's take this left foot over towards the right shoulder. 2 more breaths in and out. In and out. Back down. Both of the kneecaps in towards your shoulders. Rock from side to side. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, extend the hands up overhead. Feet come out, forward. Let's raise the upper half of our body without using anything but our abs to support us up towards the center. Last exertion of the day. Thanks for joining.